Hey y'all, I am in the parking lot. As you can see, I just dropped the kids off and I'm just kind of waiting because Journey's having a very hard time going to school. It's our first time in like real, like big kids school, and she's having some separation anxiety, and she's having a really hard time going into school. And I'm like, yesterday was bad. Like her first day honestly was really bad. She wasn't with the right teacher, and the teachers ended up just not treating her right at all. Like she within 5 minutes she already called me to come pick her up and labeled Journey as violent and uncooperative. So I had to go through all of that and get her switched to a new classroom, because I'm like, how do you meet a kid and then within 5 minutes you're labeling a 4-year-old as violent? Yeah, I'll go into that in a bit. But so so she went through a lot of going, and then had to get switched to another class. It was a lot on her yesterday, despite her already having a hard time. And then going today was even harder, because I don't know, she thinks she's going back to the first class that was not not too nice to her. So she's having a hard time even like walking to the classroom. So, and I'm like, I don't know what to do to make her feel safe, to make her feel comfortable. It just sucks, y'all. It's like a really bad feeling to have to leave your child, drop off at school, and they don't want to go, and they're like, they're crying, and yeah, it's a lot to navigate. So I'm just here. I'm trying to figure out, do I just go back and get her, or go home and just come get her early like I planned to already? I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do moving forward as well, because like I said, it's just a lot. Like I can't commit to this every day, and I don't know what to do to make her feel safe, make her feel comfortable. I'm thinking I'm gonna try it for a couple of days and see what happens, but it's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Hey y'all, so I'm back. This is like way later in the day. I'm about to take a shower and like take it down. Honestly, it's been one of those days. But yeah, today wasn't a good day either. I don't think it's the right setting for her. They're not comprehending like the separation anxiety that she's having, and it's pretty much like we don't have time to kind of deal with that, or help her figure that out type of thing. Either way, I'm like, it's probably, even though I really wanted her to just enjoy pre-K 4, I just don't think it's going to happen. So I may have to consider homeschooling her. It's just a bummer, because although I know that I'm honestly, I'm a little doubtful that the kids, like that schools will stay open for like the entire school year. In my brain, I'm thinking like around at least like December, the latest, like schools may. I mean, to me, logically, I feel like because that's like flu season, I guess COVID season now around the winter, that they probably should, shut down and remote for a couple of months just to help, with everything that's going on. So I don't know if they will, but that's kind of what I saw in my head, whether it's gonna be me voluntarily bringing them home or the school shut down. But I was just hoping that all three would have the opportunity to do so, but it doesn't seem like that'll be a thing for Journey. So I have to navigate that now. It's just a lot going on, y'all. I might be going front. Like, I'm in this space where I'm just kind of like, okay, God. Literally, I don't know what else to do. I have nothing else. I have no other option. Like, I just really need you to come through for me right now. Like, the job that I had in place was a really good position, but like my son's bus was never set up. Even to this day, it's been 3 weeks, it's still not set up. So I told them about that. I needed more time because I had to pick him up and drop him off to school or whatever, and they gave me that, but it's still not set up, you know what I mean? And now with Journey being home, that's another thing I had to deal with, working from home and having to navigate all of that. It can get a little tricky. The kids are in school about half an hour apart. Yeah, and trying to outsource everything, you know how that goes. Sometimes I end up being like, you're paying, you know what I mean? Like what you're working, and it's like, do you really end up, does it end up making sense? And honestly, I do know that I'm not called to do a regular 9 to 5. I'm supposed to be in entrepreneurship. It's just been a struggle for me to actually like, have the time to rest my mind and really pour into that. Also just me and my flesh trusting, because I know that's what God's calling me to do. He's told me that a million times, like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But then like you get nervous, you start doing it, and it's like, okay, well, let me apply for this job, let me apply for that job. And by the grace of God, I'm always blessed. Like any job I interview for, honestly, I get it. Maybe like 5% or less I haven't gotten after I've interviewed if I was offered, but typically I'm offered a position like even during the interview. So when I'm, you know, so just trying to do things outside of that sometimes, you know, I know what I'm meant to do is just, for me, hard to navigate, you know, how to go about that. Because my entrepreneurship stance is not really like, you know, heavy product based per se. You know, like, it's not like I'm doing hair or I'm doing nails, or I'm selling hair, you know, stuff like that. So I've been trying to navigate that. Like, honestly, God has prophetically told me for years now that he wants me on YouTube. And it's, once again, it's a mixture of the children in the background. You probably hear Eli back there. Or like when it's really, really hot, I'm like, oh, it's so hot, I can't turn this fan off, so I have to wait till later on when it cools off to record, and later on I fall asleep or something like that. Or sometimes I just get real nervous, I turn the camera on and I'm like, oh my God, what am I saying? What am I saying? But I'm just gonna trust God, you know, like, I'm not gonna be concerned about the views or subscriber numbers. I mean, I know they're going to grow. I know I'm going to get, you know, where I need to be, because God's calling me to do it for a reason. So I don't know who's meant to hear my voice, or, you know, how I'm supposed to bless you and minister to you. Maybe you're meant to minister to me in the comments. But I'm just going to trust God. I'm going to do what, I'm going to be obedient. You know, I've been trying to do things my way for a long time. And my life right now is, honestly, I'm not even gonna front, pretty close to being in shambles in a way. And it's pretty much like I said, I'm at a point where I'm like, God, I have nothing left. It's just you. Like, how am I going to get through this? How, you know what I mean? Not being able to work full time is like, okay, God, but the bills still exist. You know, how do I still provide for my children? How do I still make sure that we keep a roof over our heads? How do I make sure that I keep my car and there's no issue with that? You know, so those things are a little nerve-wracking, and I'm trying to navigate, like, you know, I could do like Instacart while they're at school. That was my plan, but now a journey here, you know, I'm trying to see, okay, well, how do I navigate that now? Because I have read reviews about Instacart sometimes, and I've heard sometimes people were watching you and they were poor if you have a child with you when you're doing Instacart. So I may have to just do like food delivery instead, like from restaurants or whatever. So I'm trying to navigate that. I'm trying to navigate, like, I have to start committing to my YouTube schedule and just knocking them out, you know what I mean? And not just any kind of video, but just whatever God put on my heart to speak about. That's what I got to do, because he's been telling me to do this for years. And at this point, I'm like, I have to be obedient, because me doing it the way I'm trying to do it in my life, like I said, right now, is just not in a good position. And, you know, in Christianity, we're always told, like, when you feel lost or when you feel confused and you don't know what to do, you're always told to go back to the last thing that God told you to do. And the last thing that God told me to do was to get on YouTube and just share my life, share my experience, share what's going on. I have a special needs child, you know, share that journey, you know, navigating my neurotypical girls, share, you know, how I try to parent, you know, my son and my daughters. Now with my, you know, my little one not doing good in that program, I have to figure out how to homeschool her, you know, you know, weight loss, earning income. You know what I mean? Like, that's my goal. I need to earn income as an entrepreneur. So I'm trying to monetize my social media, you know, not only YouTube, but also my IG with sponsorship. So I have to put time into pitching companies and brands in hopes that I can secure some brand deals, because I know that's what I'm meant to do. And at this point, it's okay, God, I trust you. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not stressing numbers. I just know what's meant for me is meant for me, and it's going to happen, but it's not going to happen if I don't do the work. So that's pretty much where I am right now. I'm just trying to be hopeful and lean into God, you know what I mean, and trust him on this journey that I'm taking, you know, with entrepreneurship, trusting that he'll be a provider for us. You know, has the bills still kick in, just trusting that he'll give me the wisdom that I need, that I'm able to have a discerning ear to know what he wants me to do, so that I stop delaying my blessings in life, you know. So that's pretty much where I am. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm about to just go take a bath and just lay out and just cry out to God and be like, okay, God, I'm here, like, you know, I'm giving you my all. Like, what do you desire of me in this phase of my life? Because y'all know how it is. You make mistakes and, you know, things go haywire, and it's kind of like, bruh, what's going on? That's kind of where I am right now. My birthday is tomorrow, I guess technically in a couple of hours, and typically I don't get to like celebrate it a lot because it's right, you know, in like the school season. So growing up, I didn't really get much because most of the money went to like back to school stuff. Being a mom, that's pretty much what happened. Back to school shopping, the supplies, and all that fun stuff, you know, whatever. So and I'm new here. I'm in North Carolina. I don't really have, you know, that many friends to like make plans with, or and I don't really know where to go, you know, with COVID and everything. So I don't really know how that works out here. So I don't have any plans. It will just be me bringing the kids to school as usual, picking them up, and I'll be home a journey now. I might just treat myself to some kind of cool lunch or dinner or something. There is something that I have been wanting to see since I moved here, so I'm going to attempt to find it tomorrow. If I do, I'm going to go ahead and vlog that. And but yeah, I don't have any big plans. I'm just going to go to God in prayer, and just ask him for a blessed day. That's all I can do. I can't even say anything specific. Well, there are some bills I need to pray about, but you know, like nothing specific, like, oh, I want to do this for my birthday, I want to do that, because it's not really, yeah, I don't know. I don't really get to, I haven't really celebrated my birthday like that much, if that makes any sense. So not that it's just another day. It's a special day, but when you're a single mother and it's just you know what I mean, it's hard to kind of like get to that birthday mood and like go all out. So I'll try to treat myself, and I'll try to find that spot I'm telling y'all about. And if I do find it, I'm gonna go ahead and vlog it, and it'll be on my IG as well. But yes, I want to update y'all that she will be home, and most likely I will be homeschooling her for now, but also trying to find opportunities for her to actually socialize with other children as well, to keep that door open for her. And prayerfully, moving forward, things will work out. I know in the long run I will have my kids home to homeschool, but I know it's like, I'm like, God, I just can't do all three right now. So maybe God put me in a place where I just start with her, you know, and then down the line maybe the other two will join too. I don't know, but I think that's where I am right now. I'm just gonna, like I said, trust God on that journey, with my journey, and with everything else I have going on. And you're gonna be seeing my face because I'm trying to be obedient. So I'll be back with more content. I'll be back with just, you know, sharing with you guys my journey. This is literally where I am. This is my journey to monetizing my social media, to become an entrepreneur, to be a blessing to other mothers like myself, to take care of my kids properly. Ignore Eli in the background, popping balloons. Hopefully he goes to sleep soon. That's what I'll be doing, is sharing things about me, being a special needs mom, being a girl mom, being a boy mom. You know, like I said, being a single mother in a new state by myself, trying to build my business, and talking with my hands, obviously, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, this is where we are. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll probably drop a little video tomorrow as well, just to let you know how it goes. And again, I'm about to take a shower and take it down, y'all. I love you all. You be blessed, and you just trust in the Lord. I know it can be scary, confusing, you know, lonely at times, and you just feel like God, like he doesn't hear you, or where is he? But he's there. You know, that's how I feel sometimes too. But I know he's near. I know he hears me, and I have to be obedient and be in prayer myself. Sometimes you have to, like, you know, fast, consecrate your time, you know, silence the noise around you so that you're able to hear, or, you know, discern what it is that he's asking of you in this season, and go into his word. So I'll be doing that tonight too, is going into scripture, because he speaks to us through scripture. That's why he's there. That's why we have our Bibles. So that's me for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm not going to edit that out, y'all, because I'm tired. Thank you so much for watching this video. You guys be blessed. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.